Ain't nothing peculiar about the way that I was raised, and my heart is on the way.
Hey everybody. I hope all my unicorn warriors are doing fabulous, wonderful, staying warm and well and happy. And okay, so I was thinking about this a lot last week. I think it was last week that he did this. But I've been meaning to do this. I just haven't had the chance yet. And I even ran it by someone and thought if they thought it would be a good idea, and they said yes. So we're gonna do it. As far as I know, the protesters right now have raised enough money. Miss Ann's raised enough money, and so, but and my understanding was only thing that was ever asked of Robbie was just to share that they had a GoFundMe, or just talk about it, mention it, and someone, Robbie, kind of had a fit about that. And apparently he's heard me and heard the things I've been saying, and finally just to decide to address some of those things. He has never reached out to me personally and addressed these things. And as far as I've heard about that free attorneys, or giving them free advice, I guess you say, because he just told them, hey, just go see Regina Ward. And we all know Regina Ward is not cheap, and Regina Ward, I don't even have to get into it. So, but all right, so, and something, whenever I was watching, and I didn't even get to finish watching this because it just blew my mind how many times there were lies. And I was thinking, man, if I drank, I can make this live that Robbie did into a drinking game. With every lie he told, take a shot. I'd be drunker than a skunk. So we're gonna watch this together, and I'm gonna disprove these lies that are, I think I said that right, but I'm gonna prove that he was lying, and I'm gonna call it out. I'm sorry, but if nobody calls it out, then the behavior continues, and he is able to continue hurting others and hurting cases like Mica's case. So, and then like, if we don't say anything, and then it's like, well, you knew all along, why didn't you ever say anything? So either way I go, I mean, so I might as well go out telling the truth and actually setting the record straight here. So here we go.
Good to see y'all. Y'all give me 1 second here. Well, I'm gonna have to keep track of my So I'm trying to enjoy my snow week, and I get messages of people saying things about me, so I'm happy to address those now. So we're going to do a impromptu live with you guys, and I'm going to address some things with you guys because we're going to put a...
So why not address it with the people that you caused the harm to, or that you told the lies about, or that you sent the fake link to? You're not going to address them personally. No. You'll hurry up and hop off your live real quick. I mean,
squash to this. So it's good to see everybody. And we're going to...
No, I'm about to put a squash to it.
We're going to deal with some issues here. Hey. Don't make, listen, this is my comfortable hoodie, okay? Y'all don't make fun of my hoodie. It is, the wind chill is in the single digits tonight here in Florida. I'm not worried about what everyone says, but when you bring up my wife...
As far as I know, nobody's talked about Robbie's wife. Now, I think the only thing that I said in that video, I don't even think it was the last one. No, it was the one where, I don't even remember now, because Robbie's on so much BS right now. But the only thing I said about Robbie's wife was, how is she? Now, do I think he mistreats his wife? I don't know. I haven't talked to the woman. I'm not there. I do not know. I would assume not. And I would assume that what feeds his ego and his narcissistic demon or whatever is the online community. And which we'll learn that here in just a second, because he's going to be sure to flex, and not just flex, once, like, hey, I got whatever. No, he's going to make it known as many times as possible.
We're going to address it. That's just how it's going to be. So we're going to address a few things here. We're going to address quite a few things here, and I'm going to let people come in. If I have to, I'll be glad to answer your questions. Why am I not helping protesters? Well, that's a good question. And it's a very good question. There's 10 lawsuits out there, and many have asked, why am I not sharing their GoFundMes? Well, there's a couple of reasons to that. One, I shouldn't say that. Several of the people being sued have been bad-mouthing me since May. Well, not May, I take that back, I'm sorry. They've been bad-mouthing me since the benefit. Many of them captured on camera bad-mouthing me. One of the people being sued bad-mouthed Charlotte Corn and spread some rumors about her. They also spread rumors about me. We also have messages from those people talking negatively about me. I've always kept this private. You guys know this is never about me. I will never address things like this except for this one time. So I'm not going to help people who do that, and I'm certainly not going to help people who talk negatively about witnesses who have been brave enough to speak out publicly. Also, others have spoken negatively about me and spread lies about me. I saw the other night that one person was saying that I make a ton of money being a race car announcer. Well, the truth is I make $100 per race night. There's 12 nights.
I mean, who cares if you make a ton of money doing race car driving? I mean, to me, like, that's okay. I would think you would if you're good at your job and you're doing the race car thing. I mean, yeah. I mean, what is so wrong with making money for a job that you're doing? I mean, outside of like content creating and everything else. So I don't understand like why he's. I don't know. Just to me, it just sounds irrelevant to the situation, I mean, okay, so what if whatever he makes, like, so what? You know what I mean?
It's a year. I spend from about 3:30 to 10 o'clock at night for $100. I do racing because I love it. That's why. And when I wanted to quit a few years ago, my wife said, no, you're not going to quit. I wanted to spend more time with my family on the weekends instead of being at the racetrack. My wife said, no, you are not going to quit. You love it. And I'm glad she did not let me quit. It is a passion of mine, racing. So there was that. And then the rumor was going around that I pay people for information. That is unethical.
You don't pay anyone for information. Why would you pay anyone when you can just steal the work, use it for free, and make a ton of money off of it and get all the credit? and not say, hey, Danielle, or hey, Veronica, or hey, Miss Ann, you know, they put in the work for this. Y'all show them some love. That's it. No. So why would Robbie pay for information when he can just strip it off of everybody else that put in the work? He can just sit back, let everybody else do the work, and then he get all the glory.
Imagine paying people to tell you a side of the story. You would not get the truth. You would get the truth of what the value is. You get what I mean? So if I were to go to somebody and offer to pay them for information, certainly they're going to give me what I want. That's not ethical. That's not fair.
But I just, y'all, he is good with words. He is a smooth talker. Like, we know this. And, I mean, he is convincing. But there's a lot of us that see past that BS, you know. And, I mean, yeah, he's not going to pay anyone for a job they're doing. He's just going to take it from them and get paid himself. So, I guess that is ethical to do.
So, I'm sorry. Just simply not the truth. There's a rumor going around that I'm sending people a fake link and that I'm demanding that they pay me. That is simply not true.
Bro, that don't even make no sense. Demanding that they pay me? What? So someone is demanding that you pay you? Like, that don't even make no sense. And then as far as the fake link, yes, you did, Robbie. Tell the truth. Yes, you did. Mister, I have a direct link to the FBI. Come to me. I am safe. You can remain anonymous. Give me your information. If you need to speak to the FBI or you need to give information to the FBI, I have a direct link. Come to me, come to me, come to me, Robbie. You sent the fake link. What kind of sense does that make for me to say, hey, Robbie, I want you to pay yourself. I want you to pay yourself. I demand you pay yourself. Come on, Robbie. That don't even make no sense now.
Send links. If you get a link from me, or if you're a part of a group chat with me in it, you are...
No group chat. It was you. And it was way before you had all these mods and everything else that was reading the chat. And I've got people to back it up that it was you, Robbie. It was you. The Robbie Harvey. You. It was you. You. You're not going to keep gaslighting. You're not going to keep having your people come over to me and gaslight me. It was you, Robbie. You, the one and only, the Robbie Harvey, the one that's got millions of followers.
Talking to a fake profile. There are hundreds of fake...
No, boo-boo, boo-boo. It was not a fake profile. It was you. I have showed it. I have gone in and screen recorded, going to your page, going to message, and then you popping up. So unless you are fake, Robbie, you, the Robbie Harvey, I know you're fake. A lot of other people know you're fake, but you're not going to gaslight me.
Profiles of myself out there. What else is out there? Many have accused me of pre-recording my lives. No, my lives are now done through a special software where...
Robbie, even if you're going live on several platforms at the time or whatever, your hands are where we can see them, right? And the fact that you're not on there, like, addressing comments and stuff, like, hey, such and such down there that's saying that, you know, JP Diddy and his father are close. that live there and see this and everything, instead of saying, hey, that is not true, you're in the chat. But then you see the Robbie Harvey. I guess that was the fake Robbie Harvey then, that, you know, you don't see any hands moving even though his hands are in view. So I guess that was the fake profile of the Robbie Harvey. So yeah.
I can now broadcast on multiple platforms at once. So
yeah, I know other content creators that do that too, Mr. Robbie. And you know what? You can see them when they're typing. You can see them. Make it make sense, Robbie. Do you have a clone? Is there more than one of Robbie and one's fake, one's real? Who are we talking to right now? Am I talking to the real Robbie Harvey, or am I talking to the clone? I don't know anymore, because he gaslights so much. You know, I mean, I just don't know. I must be crazy or something.
if you're commenting during my lives, now, for example, right now, here live on YouTube, I'm able to read your comments.
Okay, so here, because you're actually live and looking at the comments, you can read them. But when you are doing a so-called pre-recorded, live, and you're doing it on multiple platforms, so you can't see their messages when you're doing that. If you can't see their messages, how are you responding to them in the comments, Robbie? See, you just contradicted yourself. That makes no sense. That makes no sense, Robbie. See, here you see the comments because you are live. You didn't pre-record something and then watch the comments, like do it like a premiere or whatever, and it's like a live, but it's not. So how is it you can read the comments here, but you can't read the comments over there, but then you're in the comments responding, making sure to call out someone and call them a liar in front of a bunch of people because of something you don't agree with? Even though they're there, they live in Myrtle Beach. You're in Florida, they live in Myrtle Beach, they see this stuff, but somehow you're in the chat calling them out.
But the software I now use doesn't allow me to keep up with comments, so I depend on my moderators to do that. So people are saying, well, you were trolling the comments.
Okay, so your moderators were commenting for you then? And arguing and calling people out in the chat under your name? Is that what you're telling us? You got to make it make sense, Robbie, because it's not making any sense. And I'm going to go back to these comments. I'm going to find these comments. And I'm going to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about for the ones that missed it. So you mean to tell me that your mods have full access to your accounts to be able to log in and comment and call people liars in your chat because they tell you something that they know and see with their own eyes with the place that they live? Robbie, you're not going to come to my house and tell me my walls are not painted white when they are painted white. Come on now.
Comments the other night, just simply not true. Okay, guys? Simply not true.
And see, if I didn't know all this behind the scenes stuff and everything, I probably believe them too, because why not? But since I've seen the stuff actually happen with my eyes, I have showed y'all the receipts. I have showed y'all. And still a lot of people, I guess the people in the back, do not understand what I am trying to put out there and what I am trying to say. This is not bad-mouthing someone. This is telling the facts and the truth. And he's contradicting. Every sentence he says is either contradicting or is a lie. And I'm sorry, I cannot stand by someone like that. I just can't.
What else? Why won't I share the protesters' GoFundMe? Well, here's the honest truth. First of all, it's small claims court. You don't need an attorney. Second of all, I've not seen one single document telling me what is needed.
Robbie, did you show documents to everybody that... Remember that GoFundMe page that you had, Robbie? Did you show everyone that donated that $30-something thousand to you? Did you show them documentation for every little thing? Did you, Robbie? I want to know. I want to know. Because it's a GoFundMe.
Financially to pay for such attorneys. Now, let me be very, very clear. I have reached out to several people individually who are being sued. I have provided them a path for free legal counsel. Yes, free.
Yeah, let me tell y'all what the path was. It was go to Regina Ward. So that was his free, yes, free, go to Regina Ward. And did he technically actually reach out to anyone to give them that path? Anyone I talked to, no. As far as Guru and his, I don't know. I'm going to find out, though. I'm going to find out who exactly he did, that he went out of his way to actually reach out and give someone a path for free. Yes, that's right. Free counsel. What? Because I don't think Regina Ward is free. Remember, she's a high profile. Like, toot, you gotta have that money, honey.
Also, I will not conduct or be with help people raise money with considering what happened last time. When you get a bunch of people...
See, you can't compare apples to the oranges because the apples are not the same as the oranges. See, what happened to Cassie, that was a fundraiser with things that were supposed to be made or whatever and then shipped out to people. So people were paying for a product, and then that money that was paid for that product was supposed to be sent to Mica's family. Well, the products that people paid for were not received. So that's like me going into Walmart and getting me some groceries. I pay for it, but then whenever I go to leave, they say, oh no, you can't take that with you. There's a difference, Robbie. There's a difference. A GoFundMe is like, that's backed. Like, there's a limit on there. You set the GoFundMe limit. So if they got $1,000 on the GoFundMe, that's the limit. That's their limit that they set. Not the same thing. You can't compare that, Robbie. That's apples, oranges. Let's see. Let's compare apples and pecans. Let's compare that and then say it's the same. My walls are white, Robbie. Okay? All right? Okay.
That you are not familiar with and you are not friends with and you have no...
But you're familiar with GoFundMe, Robbie. You are familiar with that because remember, you were being sued for quite a bit and you had a GoFundMe, even though you got all these millions of followers and you get all this money and everything that you brag about in other women's DMs. It's not the fact that you make a bunch of money, Robbie. I don't care about that. It's the fact of how you make that money and then you step on other people and you hurt other people and you take away from other people. That's the problem, Robbie. And that you lie. You're a liar. I said it. You are a liar. So, it's totally different.
Idea what their motives are. Remember, some people being sued have been sued in the past for debt collection. There's no way for me to guarantee.
Okay, let's talk about debt collection real quick. Okay? let's talk about that, Robbie. All right, we'll use, since you said that I talked about your wife, I'll go ahead and help you out and make that true. Okay, Robbie, did you know that when your wife had cancer, and I'm not making fun of her or anything like that, God no, maybe that's not a good way to express it. Okay, me. I'll use me. All right. I have medical issues. When I go to the doctor and I don't pay those doctors, guess where they get sent? The collections. So, are we going to hold things like that? I mean, are we really going to do that? Be like, oh, well, they owe money to the hospital because, you know, they had this health issue and, you know, I can't guarantee that they're going to, you know, spend the money like they're supposed to. It's a GoFundMe. It's got a limit, Robbie. Like, Robbie, you're not making any sense here. Oh, I'm not going to, you know, throw them a bone because, you know, they had a bone before and someone swooped in and they had grabbed it before they could get their bone. So I'm just not going to help them because they lost one bone because someone else took it. What?
Where the fundraiser is going without documentation.
Again, did you show documentation to every single one of them people that donated to you for your GoFundMe? I want to know. Reach out to me, Robbie. Let me know. Reach out to me. For once, you can go out your way and reach out. Because I want to know. Did you show everyone documentation and a receipt of every little thing that you used all that money for? You raised what? I got it. So I'll include it. Because y'all know I like to show the receipts.
Number one, my followers come first, and I will protect them at all.
What he means is his wallet comes first, and he will protect it. Oh, I'm sorry. You said your followers? I'm sorry, Robbie. Your wallet?
Cost. Say 5 million of my followers all donate $1. If 1 penny goes to something other than an attorney, guess who's on the hook? I'm not going to do that.
Robbie, nobody told you to do all that. They just simply wanted you to talk about it and say, hey, you know, they got to GoFundMe. You know, I did it. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to come after me. You know? Like, hey, you know, these lawsuits are happening and they got to GoFundMe and da-da-da. And if you would like to help, you can. You know, but that's all on you. But you're talking about it and you're getting it out and you're being nice. And you're helping lift others up. But no, you can't do that, and you're going to use your followers to flex and your followers as an excuse. That's sad, Robbie.
Simply, I protect my followers. My followers.
You protect your followers. Now, I used to be a Robbie Harvey follower. I was. And first started out with the case, I watched a lot of Robbie Harvey. And, you know, I thought he was really good. And even though I kind of had that feeling like, something ain't right, and come to find out I wasn't the only one, I was like, well, you know, people change, you know, da-da-da-da. So, I continue to follow him. And with me following him, I gain trust in this person because they're spitting it out constantly, drilling it in your head that they are safe. They have a direct link to the FBI. I can help you. Remember that, Robbie. Remember. I do. And I remember that night when I I reached out to you. I've showed that message. I said, Robbie, I believe someone's in danger. Robbie, I need your help. I haven't even discussed any of this stuff yet. And I said, Robbie, I need your help. And then when you were going on about True Crime Marie and like, oh, you know, if you've been in any kind of contact with her, then, you know, you're going to be contacted by the FBI and like scaring the crap out of people. I came to you, Robbie, as a follower. And what did you do? You sent me a fake link. You got mad on the live. Because everyone in the chat, and if I could find that chat and find that live, I will show that to y'all too. And I keep saying, Miss Ann, she knows. She could back it up. When everyone in the chat was saying, hey, Robbie, Veronica needs your help. Veronica needs your help. Can you please respond to her? Can you please help her? Remember, Robbie? You got pissed. You jumped off the live like there was a 911 emergency. Everyone was worried. Your followers, me included, was worried about you. Everyone. Is Robbie okay? Did something happen? And da-da-da? Everything was fine with Robbie. Robbie was just pissed off because the attention wasn't all on him. It was someone, one of his followers, trying to get help. And he was pissed. And jumped off the live. Had a damn hissy fit. And then made sure to message me right away. And you know what he said? He didn't say, oh, I can help you, or hey, you know, this is what you should do. No, he said, go to the FBI with that. Exact words. That's what he said. And when I said, I don't know how. I don't know. I mean, you know, like, how? Sends me a bogus link. How is that helping, Robbie? How is that helping your followers? No. No, Robbie. You're lying.
Trust me. And that comes first.
I trusted you, Robbie. That did not come first. That pissed you off. And someone actually needed your help. It pissed you off. And it hurt. And it left a bunch of us confused on why you would do that. Why? Why? What? I mean, why not just say, hey, you know what? I don't have a direct link, you know. But here, let me help you. But I guess I need to pay you for that help. Right? Is that when your followers and actual human beings mean anything to you? Is when they pay you something? Because love and kindness is free, Robbie. It really is.
I will not direct them to GoFundMe's or Cash Apps when there's not been a single piece of documentation presented on how much it's going to cost. It is small claim.
Okay, small claims court might sound small to you because, you know, you're well off, and I mean, good for you. I'm sure you worked for it on the backs of others, you know. But I mean, not everybody's got it like that, you know. They don't. And especially nowadays, and then especially if you have kids. I mean, thank God my kids are grown, because there's no way in hell I would survive right now. I mean, it's just not. Like, I do good to feed myself and, you know, get some food in my husband's stomach and pay what bills we can, you know? So, I mean, small claims, you still have to pay to be in that court system. No matter what. Robbie, you should know how this works. You should know how this works, Robbie. And then, not only that, you're going against a corrupt court system where there's a lot of money involved. Where these protesters go in, and before they could even say or do anything, that, you know, court's over. You know? Look at Ginger. Look at what she's went through. Look what Mica went through in the court system. They threw her in the hospital. So you're making this small claims thing like it's no big deal? Robbie, I thought you've been working on the case. You should know this. How do I know this and you don't know this? And you're supposed to be die hard or whatever, I guess, because you yell and scream. And get louder and louder because you win some kind of award for dramatic scene or something or whatever. So you're like, oh yeah, let me feed my ego and yell some more. Come on now, Robbie. We live here in the real world.
This court, it is nicknamed People's Court for a reason. Attorneys are not needed for such.
So I'm going to go in there not knowing much about the law, just by myself, and be like, okay, no, I didn't. And then the judge is going to be like, okay, well, this side paid me, so yeah, you did. I mean, do you get what I'm saying, y'all?
Now, you are welcome to have an attorney. I encourage that. And if there's any way I can help, be happy to do that, but I will not share GoFundMes that I cannot trust to millions of people. That's
unless it's your GoFundMe, though, right? Right?
simply not right. Now, again, to those who have not spoken negatively about me or lied about me or even brought up my wife, I've contacted them personally. And I have...
You haven't contacted me, Robbie. Matter of fact, you ain't messaged me back since you sent me that bogus link. You haven't addressed me, because if you have, I'm not going to sit back and lie about it. I say, hey, look, Robbie reached out to me and, you know, he said, oh, you know, this, that, the other, gaslight stuff, like his followers tries to come and do over here. You know, but no, he's going to sit there and say that we lied and that he contacted us, but he's lying. He is lying. I've got the receipts.
Provided them, as I said, a path to free legal counsel.
Regina Ward is not free, Robbie.
Free. Free. As soon as I heard about the lawsuits, I made some phone calls to help those who need it. I also told those people, if there's anything you need from me, let me know. I
would also think, too, that people will be running to say, hey, Robbie has helped me. Robbie has done this. Robbie has done that. What do I hear? Nothing. Nothing. Except for what Robbie did not do.
We'll make it happen. But also, let me tell you this, because those of you raising money in South Carolina, you're about to be set up. In South Carolina, you're going to be reported to the Secretary of State. Trust me, I know what's about to happen to you. And when the Secretary of State is notified that you are raising money in South Carolina, they're going to launch an investigation. And when they launch that investigation, they're going to find that you are not a 5013C. They will require you to create a 5013C. Just trust me, I know this is going to happen to you. John Paul's not an idiot, y'all. I will play no part in that.
Yeah, we know, because you like fanboy over JP Diddy for some reason. I don't know why, but you do.
I know this is going to happen because I know it's happened to people who have already tried to do the same thing you're doing. You can believe me or not.
I don't.
I'm just telling you.
You ain't telling me nothing.
So, if y'all have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. So, for those of you,
Let's see if I was in the...
Crystal 5013C is a nonprofit, the state of South Carolina. It is my understanding of the law that if you raise money in South Carolina, you're required to be for it's hard to explain. I just know what the Secretary of State has done. I've reached out to confirm what has been done. It has happened. Tammy, you're saying if someone needs a 5013C, that's it's okay. You didn't have to delete that one, Brittany. It doesn't work that way. Okay, I'm telling y'all. Now, y'all can believe me or not. Y'all can believe me or not. I'm telling y'all. I believe y'all are getting set up. I think you're going to be reported.
And I think he's giving out this information not to help the protesters, but to help someone else.
To the Secretary of State, I'm telling you. And so you're raising money. Some of you trying to raise thousands of dollars for this, and I get it. Another way to raise money is to get off live and work.
Robbie, a lot of us do work. Matter of fact, when I was in your chat on this live, I was at work. Someone sent me this. I was at work, Robbie. Most of these people do work. They know what work is. They actually put in work, Robbie. We do work. And you know what else? We also take the time to help others, to be kind to others, to call out the BS when there is BS, Robbie. So, telling someone to go get a job, wow. Bro, like, do you even know how much the cost of everything is right now? Are you like that out of touch with reality? And especially a lot of these people have small children. I mean, Robbie, I work and I still helped. Oh, I work, but not only do I work, I'm barely surviving myself, but I still spoke kindly of others, and I also helped. I donated. And I'm not just saying that because I want any kind of credit or anything. I'm just saying that the people that are working, they still need help sometimes, Robbie.
To get off live, stop begging people for money.
Oh, you mean like you do? You mean like you do, Robbie? You do that. You do the same thing, Robbie. I mean, just say it. I mean, that's how you make your living. Just say it. Do what you do. Be proud. Man up. Say it. Just say it. Just stop lying to people, Robbie.
Also, I want to say this, that this is the war. This is part of it. When you choose to fight evil, evil's going to come after you.
Why is it not... Wait. Why is it not coming after you, Robbie? Why isn't... You would think that us smaller people that are barely making it, he's going to go after them, but he's not going to go after the bigger fish? Interesting. Makes you think, huh? Why wouldn't he go after the main one? Or so-called main one that, you know, it finds all this stuff all on his own and, you know, has all these millions and millions and millions of followers. Why isn't JP Diddy going after Robbie?
And so, don't be shocked when evil fights back. And then don't get mad at others to bail you out of the war you fought.
Wait. Robbie, didn't you raise like 38 or 30,000 or however many thousands of dollars to bail you out of a war that you were supposedly fighting? Wait. Robbie, don't talk down to us. Don't talk to us like we're stupid. Don't. Because while your mind is closed, ours is open.
Carter, no, TikTok, I don't make a ton of money off TikTok. This is my job. But TikTok's still around, buddy. Keep up with it.
Wait, this is your job, Robbie? What? Wait, but I thought you just told us to get off and go get a job. But this is your job. But it can't be our job. It can only be your job. Wait. Dang, Robbie, you're so confusing with all the contradictions.
So, that is the reason why I don't share the GoFundMes of protesters. Not the reason at all. First of all, I bear a responsibility to my followers to trust what I'm sharing. I have not seen a single document of what an attorney cost to go over these lawsuits. Not a single document at all. Not one document. What about the rumor of an alleged video of a protester at John Paul's? I'm not quite sure. So any questions y'all have, be happy to answer any questions out there that is regards to me, but I will no longer tolerate people talking about my family, my wife, or witnesses.
I get all that right.
You can lie about me all you want. I do not care.
No, you're lying, Robbie.
But when you bring up my wife, people sitting there saying that that I didn't bring my wife for a reason to Myrtle Beach. Well, the truth is she's a teacher. We have children in school. That's reason number one she did.
Bro, quit just making up stuff. That don't even make no sense, dude.
Reason number two was safety reasons.
And you can't have a big old photo shoot with wifey in the way, can you, Robbie? Can you? You can't, we'll just walk around and, ha 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 ha, yes, I'm the Robbie Harvey. Oh yeah, photo shoot. Yeah, I was here. I was the only creator here. I'm the only creator that matters. I'm the only creator ever, 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 ever. Everyone else needs to stop creating, stop talking, sit down, shut up, know their place, and go get a job. And let Robbie handle this. Right?
And yes, I don't send links to anybody. Ever.
Lie. Lie. L-I-E. Lie. Say it, Robbie. You are a liar. Liar. Liar, liar. Pants on fire. You're lying.
If you get a link from me in a private message, you are being fooled by a fake account.
I'm being fooled by Robbie.
Let's make that clear.
Make that clear.
I shouldn't clear. You're right, John. I shouldn't. But it's getting a little out of control. This is.
Yeah, how dare us, small time people that don't know anything, that don't have anything, speak up. How dare us? How dare us call the kettle black when the kettle's black? How dare us? Because what Robbie says is truth, and what Robbie says is gold, and the rest of us can all go to hell. Right, Robbie? Because you're the only one. And I don't remember anyone talking about your wife except for you, Robbie. Now, I did make the statement, how is your wife? Now, how you took that, I don't know, but, you know, you're the one that talked about your wife, Robbie. Remember? You was in someone's DMs bragging. I just gave my wife the big O. Remember, Robbie? You're the one talking about her. Boom. I just said it. For all the people in the back that's been wondering what the big O is, that's what it is. Robbie can give his wife the big O. And then brag about it to other women online as he's saying, oh, I just made 20 grand off this live. F yeah. What is ethical about that? What is helping others doing? What, Robbie? What? So it's okay for you to come and lie, and everyone's just supposed to say, oh, well, Robbie said it, so it must be the truth, and, you know, we must lay down like a dog and roll over, and when Robbie says jump, we should ask how high. I'll be damned if I ask how high. I'm going to call you out. And if you can go in front of millions and millions and millions of followers to call us out, I'll go in front of my thousands and whoever else want to listen and call you out.
This is what I'm talking about. Urban, yes, you can raise money, but the Secretary of State of South Carolina has certain requirements when you raise money. And I'm just telling you what has happened in the past and what I believe is going to happen again. So you can raise money. Anybody can raise money. I'm just saying what may happen because we've already seen it happen. Bald dude defending his wife to 400 viewers. Hey, I understand, man. Looks crazy, huh? Got 5 million followers, but I understand.
How many followers you got again, Robbie? I don't remember from the last 20 times you done told us on here how many followers you got. Can you tell me one more time? I can't hear it. Say it in my good ear.
Marie's message. I don't know who Marie is. Who's Marie? Yeah. So, yeah, my wife, there's reasons we didn't bring her to Myrtle Beach. Yeah, and the people talking about me also text me asking for advice. And that's another thing I want to address. Some people in the past, I have told them that you cannot do this. You have to leave John Paul alone. I've specifically told people that you are not allowed to do what you're doing. You have to stop. And sure.
So we're not allowed to protest and use our amendment rights to protest? We're not supposed to do that, Robbie? So we're just supposed to sit down and shut up and not protest and use our rights that we have as an American to do? Robbie, I don't know if you know about the Constitution and all that good thing, and I'm not the smartest person in the world. I know this, and I tell y'all this. But I do know that we have rights, and we have rights for a reason. And I do know that what they are doing is protesting and within their rights. I know that. We're not going to sit down and shut up. We're not. I'm not going to sit down and shut up for you. I'm not going to sit down and shut up for JP Diddy. I'm not going to sit down and shut up for nobody. Veronica's done shutting up.
A couple weeks later, I get text messages. They're still doing what they were told not to do. I'm not going to help people who continue to do the wrong thing. Thank you, Ethan. Raquel, I am helping. I'm helping people behind the scenes. Listen, I don't publicize everything I do, okay? And some of you are asking, what was that person doing wrong? I'm not going to do that, guys. I keep that stuff quiet.
Did you just do that?
I stay focused. People are saying, Robbie, Robbie, is it a rumor that you get your info from creators and don't cred them? I get no info from creators.
Ooh, Robbie, you know you lying. Ooh, Robbie, you know you lying. Stop that lying, boy. Stop it. Because if I was a drinker right now, I'd already be passed out drunk and in the hospital. Getting IVs from being so drunk, Robbie. Stop the cap. Stop the lies. You don't get any of your information from any of us. You are a liar. Liar. Gaslighter. Hey, we might need to make us a song for Robbie, y'all. Stop lying, Robbie. That's all I want. And apologize when it's due. You are wrong, Robbie.
Information I get, I'm not telling you. It's not from creators.
I bet you it is. I bet you it is. I bet you it is from us creators that put in our hard-earned time and money and everything else into this stuff. I bet you it is us. He can just step all over us and say, hoopity ha ha ha, hoopity ha ha ha. I did this all by myself, no one else. I have millions of followers. I have this, I have that. I gave my wife that big O. Uh-oh. Come on now, Robbie. Isn't Guru a creator? I'm pretty sure he is. Isn't Danielle a creator? I'm pretty sure she is. Isn't Miss Ann a creator? I'm pretty sure she is. Am I a creator? I am. So stop the lies.
I tell you that. I can tell you that. I've not gotten information from one creator. I have asked creators in the past, hey, where'd you get that sermon? I've asked creators in the past, hey, where did, I take it back. Let me take it back. I did get a creator FOIA requested oh shoot, I'm forgetting now.
Yeah, he's forgetting all right.
My apologies. This case has been so big. I did get oh shoot, I'm so sorry. It's a 911 call, I think, that I got from another creator and put me in touch with her and sweet lady. And I gave credit to her. And so that is, I did get that from a creator, but I don't get any insider information from anybody else. I'm sorry, everything that I've gotten, and forgive me if y'all are watching, if I've missed something that you've told me stuff in the past, be happy to correct it. So.
He'd be happy to correct it. No, he'll be happy to lie about it. That's about all he's going to be happy to do is lie. That's all he's going to do. Gaslight and lie. And then use victims to exploit them. That's what Robbie does. He exploits people. And if you're hot enough, he might just slide on your DMs and let you know that, hey, I made this tonight. Hey, you see my wife over there? Mm-hmm. Yep. I just gave it a big, oh, you want some? Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, guys, there's a lot of questions, so forgive me. Let's see. The cop car and JP, you took that pic. No, I was sent that video. I don't have a clue of who took it. I was sent the video because we are familiar with who the cop is. So I reposted.
Oh, he's not familiar with the person now, huh? He's not familiar. He don't know who sent it to him. But he knew it was something he had to have, so, you know. But he don't know who sent it to him. So they must have sent it to a fake Robbie. Wait, but is this Robbie fake or real? I don't know anymore, y'all. I don't know.
That, I don't have a clue of who took the video. What are your thoughts on the veracity of Fitz News as a source? Well, they're not really a source. That's the thing. Now, I trust them. I do. Do they make mistakes? Yeah, probably. Does True Sunlight make mistakes? I think they made a mistake on Regina Ward. That's just my personal opinion. It's nothing against them.
Oh, but Robbie don't make mistakes, y'all. Remember that. We're the lowers. And Robbie's perfect. And Robbie don't make mistakes. And it's okay for Robbie to lie on people and to steal and hurt others. And send people fake links when they come to them for help. Even though you was a follower at that time. And
I make mistakes. But I love True Sunlight. I trust them. I think, and they addressed it in their podcast this last week. They truly said, hey, this is our opinion of Regina Ward. Well, I disagree with their opinion. I just do. There's nothing against them. I want you guys to still trust them. I want you guys to trust Fitz News. I want you guys to trust True Sunlight. I just disagree with their opinion on Regina.
yeah, because that's where you get a lot of your information from, right? That you regurgitate to everyone else as, oh, new, breaking new information. Oh, it's so new. And let me yell and scream and make y'all think I'm passionate. And you know, even though people, you know, can't handle screaming and stuff because a lot of people are, you know, been through these situations. Or what am I going to do? I'm going to scream louder. So that way you believe me. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'll just cut out what I don't agree with and then call them out for it.
Award, but I understand their opinion, completely understand it. Yeah, if it's a question, guys, leave it up, mods, if you don't mind. First of all, my mods do a great.
Yeah, y'all see that, right? Mods deleting questions left and right, putting people in timeout and blocking and everything. That's how much he cares about his followers, y'all. That if you ask a question that they don't agree with, they're gonna delete it real quick, even though it's something as simple as, hey Robbie, could you explain this real quick? Or hey Robbie, I heard this instead. Delete, 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 delete. Flying monkeys. Anyway, I'm gonna end this here, y'all, because I'm gonna go inside. It's almost 11 o'clock and it's cold out here. And yeah, Robbie talked too much on this live. He done told so many lies, y'all. I'm dead now with alcohol poisoning from all the shots. So I'm just gonna go ahead and reincarnate myself real quick into my bed. And until next time, I love y'all. I'm sorry I gotta do this. It's the ugly truth. Somebody's gotta do it. Somebody's gotta speak out and say it and call out the lies. And I'm gonna do that. Because I'm gonna look out for my warriors and not let them get gaslit. We don't carry gas and lighters around here, y'all. So I love y'all. I just want the free stuff, which is like, comment, love reading your comments, and subscribe. That's free, totally free. All you gotta do is go boop, and that's it. And if today's your birthday, happy birthday. Bye.